Our state's drought crisis has some homeowners downsizing their lawn space, and small eco-friendly push mowers are gaining in popularity. This morning in the garden, KCAL 9's Sylvia Lopez and expert Nick Federoff show us the resurgence of the manual mower.
We're in the garden today talking about the attributes of a push lawnmower with Nick Federoff from thingsgreen.com, who is, I'm sure, going to tell us why he loves his push lawnmower so much.
How you doing, Sylvia?
I'm good. How are you?
You know, it's fascinating how the things of old are coming back again.
Oh, really?
I remember when I was a kid, we used to have a push lawnmower, and then my dad ended up being it was almost like buying a Cadillac at the time. He bought a lawnmower that had an engine on it. You know, that was the cat's meow.
Right?
But these push lawnmowers are really coming back into fashion.
Really?
For small lawns. For large lawns, you're going to get a really hard workout. Now, being in Cowabunga, Southern California, you know, you think that's a good thing, but boy, I'll tell you, this gets old really quick on a huge lawn.
Okay.
So with that, we first have to identify whether or not we can even use one of these.
Okay.
Now, you think, well, it's just a lawnmower, going to push it, right?
Right.
Problem is this,
Right.
being that these blades cut in a scissor-like fashion,
Right.
and we'll look at this a little bit closer, if the lawn is the type to where it has a single growth out of a single seed, and it's not sharp, the blades aren't sharp, it can actually pull the plant out of the ground.
Oh, that's not good for
No,
your
so
lawn.
we stay away from that. So if you've got a fescue, like right behind you here, we've got a fescue lawn,
Right.
a real lawnmower, and that's what they call that, is a real lawnmower,
Right.
isn't the best for that, because these are individual little plants.
Blades. And it'll yank them all out.
It'll yank them back.
Okay.
So we use a rotary mower for something like that.
Okay.
However, for St. Augustine grass that likes to be cut short,
Right.
for Bermudas or like this Tiff Green right here, all this from Southland Sod Farms, it will handle one of these mowers like nothing else.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really cool.
So it's not for any lawn that maybe you could say is a little more fragile.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So with that in mind, we have ourselves this push lawnmower.
Okay.
And there's actually an organization, it's a nationwide organization for push lawnmowers. It's a
For
crazy,
promoting them.
yeah,
Okay.
it's the craziest thing. So with this in mind, some of the things that we want to look for are large wheels.
Why is that important?
Well, because you want to get as much traction as possible.
Okay.
And it's going to really, a large wheel is going to take and it's going to spin that blade a little bit faster. And that's important. Now, I don't want you to touch this, but if you look over here, let's pull the bag off for a second. Our cutting action is actually way in here.
Okay.
And what happens is that when you see this spin like this, remember I said it was kind of like a scissor?
Right.
Right in here
careful.
is, you will cut yourself bad.
Okay.
Okay, now, you have to understand your lawnmower. It's always best to get a professional, take this down to a lawnmower shop, let them sharpen these things.
Don't do it yourself.
Don't do it yourself, because they'll be able to calibrate it exactly the way you need to have it calibrated.
Okay.
Now, the other thing is this, is that as with a power lawnmower, you do have your height. Oops, see how that went up?
Yeah, up and down.
Up and down, you've got your adjustment for your wheels. So depending on how low or how high you want to have it, really makes a difference. So if we were to go like this.
Oh, it's really gonna.
Yeah, you hear that action?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's gonna shave it.
so if you want, hey, careful how you say that S word around me, okay? So what we want to do is that, and you can tell that we can mow this
Right.
without a bag on there. And
It'll just go all over the place.
it'll go over all the place, and the material that's left behind will technically end up being a part of the grass. It'll compost down. But if you don't want to do that,
Put your bag on there.
yeah, we could take this and we could put it down here, and it's pretty much really just this simple to put it on.
Easy.
You think it'd be simple if I did it right. All right, so now that we have this, why don't you give this a whirl and see how
try it out.
Yeah, see how easy that is. So you're going to take and you're going to push
even
it.
I could do it, right?
Yeah, there you go. Okay, let me adjust the wheels. And that's a good thing that happened, because we want to make sure
Don't
that...
cut yourself now.
No, we'll be okay. We want to make sure, I don't know if I was able to raise that or not. Let's see you try that.
There we go.
Oh, a little
yeah.
bit Yeah. So if anybody wants any more information on this, on how to mow your lawn, what kind of lawnmower to get,
This is fun, Nick.
feel free to come down to my website, thingsgreen.com. Find me on Facebook. Please like me. I'm kind of like that. I'm a little insecure. Facebook.com/thingsgreen or Nick Federoff. And of course, call me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 1-800-405-NICK. All right? I think we unleashed somebody over here.
I like it.
Look at that. Good for you.